Okay, let's see if we're live or not. Is there anybody here? I think you got stuff up and running now. Yeah. Okay, I need to mute myself. I'm hearing myself on other places. Sorry. Very new to this streaming parts, but if you're here, please give a shout out and maybe answer the check-in question, which is basically where you're from and what you're up to. And we'll get started with the stream, which is basically just a coffee hangout with like-minded people. I'm just taking a cup of coffee here, and if you're available and free, why not join and say hello and let me know what you're up to and stuff like that. And I will, I will more or less just be talking and working on my own business stuff here, on my side hustle business. I see there are some people connected at least, so don't be shy. Just give a chat notice, or I think I put into the link. I put in a link in the description if you want to join and talk face to face on the chat. So that will be great if you're up to that. And I see we have. Oh, that's a difficult name to pronounce. I don't recognize the symbols, but Medb from Ireland. Great to see you. Publishing posts, that's the way to go to get any kind of revenue going at all, so that's great. And I wish you good luck. And if you have any thoughts or questions on your work or my work, the upcoming work, like I might have mentioned on my channel before, I have a strategy or a thought about how to become more productive in my YouTube. I'm very new to YouTube, but I find it to be an interesting medium, so I want to do more YouTube and more videos and live streams, but I have lots of trouble getting the time for it. So my thought, which I will share in this stream, is to basically start from fresh and create an online business from scratch, since I have one business running in Sweden targeting Swedish names or Swedish niches. I would like to start all over and just focus on worldwide or specifically US sites. Let's see what we're saying here. Pronounced Maeve like Dave. Okay, nice. So what kind of niche are you active in when you're publishing? Is it any specific niche or very broad? I'm not sure if I should have the background up and running or not. Let's see if I can close this here. Like I said, I'm totally new to streaming. I did some experimentation before with this tool StreamYard, so I'm still trying to get into it. And I've also added a notes here, just to have some red thread in this short stream. So like I said, if you're coming into the stream, just let me know where you're from and what kind of side hustles, if any, you're into. If it's blogging or, I mean, online you can have like how many great side hustles as there is ideas, more or less. Nice. So January, that's quite new. So I wish you good luck on that. And I actually have one parenting website targeting Sweden, so I have some background in that niche, and it's a great niche because, or niche, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's a great thing to write about because you have lots of products and you have lots of facts and things to write about, so you can get lots of ideas for content in your on your website. So that's a good way to go. So let's see if we just go through these slides here. And like from my side, I'm from Sweden. as you might know if you have followed this stream or this channel for some time. And my main focus on my side hustles are buying and selling domains, not that frequent, but especially in the beginning when I was starting in 2005, and around that time I was buying up quite a lot of domains and selling them on the market. But my main focus is to do affiliate marketing using SEO to get traffic, of course, and then focusing on various niches and writing blogs and websites and web services to monetize. And the money that is left over after reinvesting in this business and after taking out dividends to myself, I invest in stocks to get even more redundancy in the income streams. So I put up a note here what I've been up to since last stream, and I think it's like almost a year ago since I had a previous stream, so it's really a long time ago. So basically what I'm doing on a regular basis is just to scale my existing portfolio of websites by trying out to replicate or doing similar sites as I already have up and running to sort of broaden the presence in Google search to get more traffic. And that is going quite slow since it's getting more and more difficult to get into Google AdSense, it seems like. But other than that, it's basically managing the existing sites, renewal of domains, and making sure all the sites are up and running, since I have done the opposite of what is recommended and having about, 160 domains and sites up and running in various niches. And besides that, more or less what I have time to produce on my blogs, sort of talking about my business and YouTube channel, is to do income reports. Which brings us to basically why I'm reinventing the wheel here and starting to do live streams again, is to come up with a topic. So I want to do more YouTube, like I said in the beginning, as well as creating videos. So since I'm having this difficulty to find time for it, shooting and editing, I came up with a possible solution, which is to basically do a big reset and start a new affiliate and internet marketing business from scratch. And sort of what I do on YouTube in my videos and streams is to document the progress in various ways. So one way is to do live streams like this, where I just hang out and talk about what I'm doing and discuss with other people connecting, talk about their progress and thoughts. And then the outcome of the streams could be input for more better curated videos, which I might edit and publish. And of course, the content will also be sort of input to creating blog posts about the things that went on the last week. So we'll see. It's just a thought, and I'll try it out and see what happens. So the first steps to this would then be to do some planning, which might be the part that I'm doing in this session here. And the very important thing would be, of course, to do some naming of the project itself. So any suggestions are appreciated. If you have any good names for starting over or starting up a project, what it could be named, I'm all ears. And basically the next step is just to get started and not spend too much time thinking about stuff. I think you went through this, what you're up to. I don't think we have that many people connected at the moment anyway, so we are 2 people online. Yeah, Phoenix, that's a good name. Definitely. And I was thinking about the closest one I got to that meant any sense would be Genesis, like a rebirth or startup. Yeah, but Phoenix is good. I'm not sure about actually the Phoenix, the meaning of Phoenix. Is it the restart or what is it? I'm just googling what it means. Rising from the ashes. Yeah, that's nice. Phoenix is a mythical bird that rises from the ashes. Cool. Great suggestion. Keep in mind. Thanks. Let's see. Yeah, and then of course there's a lot of steps involved in getting started. And I just put up a note for, of course, you can interrupt and ask any questions at any time if you're up to it. And well, basically what I intend to do now I will just share my Chrome, I think, if I can do that. Just a second. And I will start planning, because I haven't done that yet. See if this works. Yeah, should be seeing a Google Chrome window now. So we have an empty document, which is the foundation of this Project Phoenix. Yeah, I think I will go with Project Phoenix. And so let's call this document something. Affiliate and internet marketing. Step 1. So the first thing I need is a mission, background to what I'm doing and why. And basically that is to create a new affiliate and internet marketing business from scratch with a low upfront cost. This is the mission. Internet marketing business from scratch with a low upfront cost. What low means, well, we'll see about that. What kind of things we will need in this startup. I mean, the more you put up front, the faster it will go, but I'm thinking it's more fun if we start with very low costs. And it's also good to understand why you start a project or start doing something. And for me, the main reason is actually to do this is to have topics for upcoming videos in YouTube. Provides good topics for live streams like this, YouTube clips, and blog. I have sort of a blog, incomegrinders.com, as well, even less active than my YouTube channel, but hopefully that will change if I can start focusing and have a good stream of incoming topics based on this mission to create this new internet marketing business. And of course it's a challenge, which is fun. Challenge. You can spell. Well, I'm from Sweden, so challenge. And hopefully it will be fun. And it's also a good diversification. And since, yeah, thanks for helping me spell. It's new market, and it's new so income streams. Since I will getting new AdSense, new affiliate account, since I will incorporate this in a completely new business or LLC or whatever it calls where you're from. So that will bring redundancy, and basically it should be redundancy. We can add that. The reason redundancy. If you have any background in Google AdSense and similar stuff like that, you all know that you can actually be banned from your account without any reasons. So that's why it's a good thing to diversify and have several incomes on your website. Yeah, of course, another good why would be to grow my income in general. And that brings more freedom to me and my family, more financial security. If you have any thoughts about other reasons why this should be done, if you have anything similar ideas, let me know. Then, of course, part of my plan, or usually when I set up plans, is to add some milestones in the beginning. And for me, a milestone is something you can't affect yourself. So it's basically sort of a, what do you call it, marks along a journey where you celebrate that milestone, basically, that once you reach that point in your project or in your mission or whatever you want to call it, then you should sort of celebrate it and take note of it. So I want to have a couple of those in the beginning to aim for and to work towards. And one example could be, since we're talking about affiliate and blogging, one milestone is, of course, the first organical visitor, meaning a person coming to visit the site after it's been deployed or published and visible in Google search. So first visitor from search, basically. Next big milestone is when it's AdSense approved, so we can start monetizing it. And if you want to work with companies like Isoic, that could be another milestone. Isoic approved, and Amazon, for example. So these are nice milestones to celebrate, of course, in the beginning, specifically when you don't have lots of traffic. You still want to find reasons to be happy along the way. And another be Pizza Day. That is when you earn your first pizza through your new business, or you can have that for every new site you start up, of course, different milestones. You could have the first payout, any sort, and earn first $100. Those are some first milestones I came up with. Let's see, we have a question here. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, actually. I have been thinking about that for some time, if I should just get a new domain, or if I should look into researching and finding an H domain. So I'm not sure. I guess it depends on the actual niche that I will select. If the niche is high competitive, it might make sense to start with an H domain. It usually always makes sense to start with an H domain, but it takes some time to find it. If you want to spend your own time finding it, I have a sort of a blueprint for doing that on one video on my site, on my YouTube channel. But that takes time, of course. Otherwise, you could go purchase an H domain from companies like Odys, I think they're called, but that will bring up the upfront cost. So I don't know. Do you have any experience with the H domains and sort of the price range. I have never bought one myself. I've only dropped H domains after doing some research and finding them myself. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. I haven't even decided the niche yet for the first blog or the first website I will create. So we'll see about that. But posted. So we have a mission. We have whys, or my whys at least, and we have some milestones for how to celebrate along the way. So the next thing that I find to be important is to have initial goals. Working without any goals is not good, in my opinion. And I like to see goals to be something that you can affect yourself. So that's why I'm separating milestones and goals. So a goal for me is something that you as a person can actually, by taking action, reach. For example, I can decide to write one article today, and it's only me that can sort of affect that. So that's why I'm separating those. Let's see, I bought one in December for my blog from Otis. It wasn't that dear in hindsight. I would have went for my, okay. Yeah. Do you have getting any rankings at all on that domain, or how is it going with your how many blog posts and how many visitors do you have? Okay, I will continue with my initial goals, and it's fine to come up with suggestions. And of course, one first goal would be to set up a website and publish the start page. It's a typical goal that you can actually work towards and affect. So once you have it set up and published, you're on your way to building something. And actually I have I'm not going to type all this again. I actually am cheating now, so I'm gonna insert some notes I made in advance. These are all sub goals for being able to do just that, setting up your website and publish a start page. So you need to decide on your niche, purchase hosting at some hosting provider that you select. You also need to, in my case, it will be using WordPress, since that's where I'm having a background in. And the next goal will be to configure WordPress in the way you want it, which can take some time. So that's a reasonable goal to have. And the next will be to publish the actual start page, set up your tracking, which is also important to measure stuff, to understand how your efforts is taking effect in various ways. It could be visitors, it could be impressions, and all that. And the last thing I want to do, basically, as part of the first goal, to set up the actual website and get it out there, would be to just do some bookmarking. So you have some, it's not for getting link juice or anything like that, but it's sort of a way to make Google more aware of your website, especially if you're starting from fresh and you don't have any backlinks, since you're using a fresh domain. So if you have purchased an H domain, you might not need to do this, but it's always good to get Google alerted somehow, besides the search console, that this is a new website coming up here, so they will have a more big reason to start indexing it. So that's the first goal I'm setting up. And another goal to keep this up and running and to see some progress is to set some kind of publishing goal. So knowing myself and my current workload, I'm just going to type publish minimum one article per per week, because that's basically at the moment what I can produce, I think. So once this is up and running and making some kind of money, I might purchase articles, or I might start using AI tools to speed up the process. But I don't think you should be too hard on yourself in the beginning when you get started. At least I'm not going to be that on myself. Then I will lose interest and probably feel ashamed and all that. Those are my initial thoughts about setting goals and getting started with this new startup. And let's see if we have any comments here. We'll start here. 4 months in, sessions are now 8K a month. Sounds good. So I guess you're making some money on the site, at least, having that kind of traffic. What do you think about the future of display ads? I think it's actually a very good future, because I'm using display ads on, I don't know, like 90% of all my websites. And I'm only seeing, and these are Swedish sites in Sweden, so I'm seeing like I'm getting more and more income from display ads. I'm getting less and less income from affiliate links. And I'm not sure if it's due to the increased competition in the niches, or the reason is the opposite, that people are paying more money for being seen in display ads. I'm not sure, or it could be just I'm getting more and more traffic. But it feels like the traffic is basically the same this year as last year, but still the income is increasing without me doing any efforts. Oh, we have a celebrity. Hey, Carl. Thanks. Yeah, it's fun so far. It's a bit terrifying to do live streams, to be honest, but I think it's a good format for me, since I don't have that much time to prepare. I see this as a good way to connecting with people, hanging out, and to create some content on my YouTube channel, since for some reason I feel it's a good and interesting way to create content using video. So it's a personal challenge to do this. And I thank everybody who's supporting me coming into the channel. Okay, yeah, be careful, Carl. I know you're very busy doing your preparations for affiliate gathering. Yeah. Is anybody here going to the gathering? I had an in-person ticket, but I'm not able to attend, I'm afraid. So I just transformed it into a digital ticket, so I will connecting next week. Probably gonna bring my wife looking at the stream as well. I hope that's okay, Carl, because I'm trying to make her interested in affiliate marketing, so we can have that as a common thing to work on to create more freedom in our lives. Excuse me. How many numbers of article for reaching 8K visitors? Yeah, I guess that's a question for sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Sounds good, Carl. We all hope it will go well and that it will be a recurring event, so we can have this at least once per year in the European region to come and hang out together. Keep doing what helps you progress in business and personal goals. Yeah, I hope she will enjoy it. I think it will be a good match for her to have stuff to do in her days, since she's home on sick leave since she had a sickness some years ago. So I think she will have great joy in doing affiliate marketing and producing content on a website she has an interest in. Cool. Oh, nice. 2-1 in the same place and one fingers crossed in Spain. Nice. Yeah, it feels like the interest in affiliate marketing in general is increasing. I mean, I can notice in my Twitter account, I have one in for Swedish connections, and the interest you see in tweets surrounding the topic of affiliate marketing, it's really increasing, and I also see it in the search results for affiliate sites. The competition is getting harder for each day, basically. I mean, last year I could basically start a site in one niche and produce 20 articles of maybe 1,000 words each, and I could be ranking those and getting sales within 7 days. It was crazy. But then lots of people noticed that, of course, and they started doing similar sites, and now you need more better articles, better on-page SEO, and possibly even some link building nowadays to get the best rankings. So it's so the competition is hardening even in small countries like Sweden. So but hopefully I can take what I've learned. Let's see, I think it's since 2005 I purchased my first domain and been doing learning PHP, HTML, SEO, WordPress from then until now. So I'm hoping, and I've only been doing Swedish websites along all that time. So I'm hoping to take that knowledge that I've gathered from that and try to broaden my reach to US and global websites. But of course I need to understand that the competition is fierce when you go to reaching global audience compared to Swedish audience, and I need to learn patience a lot. Yeah, and great to have you drop by, Carl, and hope to see you soon, and good luck on your affiliate gathering, and see you in the next stream or in the Discord. Carl has a Discord channel as well where you can connect and talk with like-minded people, which is great, getting lots of support there. So where are we? I think I basically went through all the points I had for this stream, and I'm really glad to see so many people connecting, and it was and I hope to improve my streams, of course, and and be more prepared, but probably I won't be much more prepared. I will just connect and see what happens, and then the stream will depend a lot of the interaction with the other people connecting. So I hope you have you don't need to feel shy asking questions, or just input what you're doing and where you're from and all that, and then we can chat around that basically. And anybody else having any thoughts or what you will be doing in the upcoming week with your side hustle or your affiliate business? Leave a comment if you have anything to talk about there, or any questions on my end. So the next step for me then I have put down a mission plan for creating this new business, and it also falls well into the fact that I have two separate LLCs. I'm not sure if it's called that in English. Like I have two separate companies which I own, like privately owned companies, the one is just a hobby company where I have the existing Swedish affiliate marketing business basically. Then I have a consulting business which is separate entity. In Swedish we call it ABs, sort of a personally owned stock business, or I think the right term is LLC. Anyway, so the plan is to get the hobby LLC to sort of be self-contained and just get revenue, which I sort of then take out as dividends each year to myself as a private person. And then the next step then will be to incorporate affiliate marketing into my consulting business, which is the company where I'm doing consultant work as a programmer, and replace that income with affiliate marketing income, so I can go down in work time and then use the income from affiliate marketing to take out a salary. A bit complex, I'm sorry about that, but that's a plan, at least a long-term plan, maybe a 5-year plan, since so maybe in 5 years I can at least work 50% instead. Yeah, that's a good plan, pumping out content. And what's the long-term plan then? Do you plan on retiring doing affiliate websites, or is it just having some additional income to travel or buy stuff, or is it early retirement? For me, it's lots about freedom. To have side income is to have more freedom and security, basically. We have a new commenter, JYH. If I recall, you have local language sites and some English as well. Do you have any dual language websites? If so, yeah, you are correct. I have I don't think I actually have any English language. Yeah, I have one case study I started in last year. That was called, that was actually targeting UK for some reason. What did I name that? Gecko Spot, right? This is my case study site that I started and I documented that in a few videos. And this is having three articles at the moment only, and just a small piece of traffic. And no, I don't have any multi-language websites. And I'm not sure how I would recommend doing that. The most important thing to keep in mind when you're doing multi-language is to, I think, is that consider that the SEO, that every URL is distinct, so that each language, the home page for that language is indexable, so you don't miss out on any traffic. So some people, they use directory structure, like they have a slash language code and then slash the rest of the URL. You could have subdomains, but if you create subdomains, then the sort of the trust for the domain is you need to build up trust again. So if you want to take advantage of the sort of the links and the linked use that you have towards the domain that you're building, I think separate URL structures would be the best for multi-language. So basically, in the beginning you type, if it was a Swedish site like this, SV and URL, and for an English, the English starting structure would be like this URL. I'm just typing this in the chat if you're wondering. That would be my recommendation, but I have to be honest, I haven't tried it myself, so I can't say for sure. Okay, yeah, financial freedom, that's a good thing to put in effort towards, especially depending on where you live. You might have less financial support from your government or not. In Sweden we have quite a good, like you have education paid for your kids, and you have health care taken care of by the government. But then if you want to have, and you have a pension plan, of course, and then you have additional pension plan. If you work, you can add some of your salary into your pension instead of taking it out as a normal salary. And then And then by having these affiliate marketing and side hustle projects to get more or less passive income, that will be a great addition to a pension coming up. For me, it's not very important to sort of do the FIRE stuff where you retire early and not work anything else, since I like working in a way. But I want to be able to choose with what I work and when and from where, and you know, all those things. So that is great. Then affiliate marketing is a great add-on for reaching that. We have a new guy. Hello, Carl. Sounds almost Swedish to me, or Norwegian, possibly Danish, but I would guess Swedish. How many sites? That's an embarrassing question to answer. I have too many sites if you were to judge me by what is recommended. I have, I think I'm usually saying that I have 140 small, very tightly niched web services that are sort of targeting very small niches and in a specific CMS that I developed myself. And then I have about, I don't know, 6 or 10 buyer's guide blogs, also targeting Swedish market. Basically, those are just articles on a niche like I can't say that name. Medb is having in the parenting niche, for example, sort of buyer's guide for buying things you need when you have babies or older kids. So I have quite a lot of sites, and I have even more domains that haven't even become sites yet. But at some point I hope they can become websites or web services or blogs or whatever it might be. Do you have any yourself, Carl? And where you're from? That's the check-in question. I forgot to put up that banner, I think. You were supposed to have a check-in question. Check-in, now you can see it. The check-in question for today was, where are you from? Yeah, that's how it goes when you're new to this. Private chat, comments. Okay, there it is. Cool. Well, the pressure is decreasing. It's been great having this first live stream with you guys, and I guess we're approaching the end. And we actually had, I think we were about 5 people at the same time. That's awesome. Can you share one of your sites just to see how it looks? I'm from Sweden. Hey, Carl. But focusing on the US. That's actually exactly what I will be doing from now. I'm not sure if you saw that in the beginning of the stream. You can rewatch it if you want, or just read the description. I think I inserted my plans there as well. My plan is to, since I've been doing Swedish market for, I don't know, very long, I'm taking some of that knowledge and trying to break myself into US and worldwide websites instead. So yeah, you can actually, if you look at the website I'm sharing, the Gecko Spot, it's actually my case study website targeting UK, but this is sort of the blueprint I've been using in Sweden when I set up websites. So it's just a WordPress blog. See if I can show the inside as well, if I'm able to log in. So if you look here, you can see that I haven't been updating for some time. So I need to update all the plugins. So this is the sort of framework of plugins that I'm using. I'm sure most of you recognize them. And I'm using the hosting is for, I forgot what the name is. Host Armada, right. So I'm using Hummingbird and I'm using Smush for image compression. So this site is quite fast to load, which is great, since that is sort of a ranking factor as well as it's a patience factor. If you're having too slow website, you won't have any visitors left reading your content. So, but currently I'm not sharing my sort of monetized Swedish website, because that will be very easy to reverse engineer and just copy paste those websites. Since I also have income reports, then yeah, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable sharing those. I know one guy on my Twitter did share his websites openly when he started doing his income reports on Twitter, and then I think it took about 1 month. Then he had like tripled his competition in the SERP, which of course means that his income is decreased a lot. I am targeting, actually I did some experimentation in Sweden doing mostly affiliate targeted sites, and that went well for some time, but then not that well. And the problem with affiliate sites, I think, is that you need to have up-to-date links all the time, and often it's product-based, so you need to create new reviews and new topics, or update your existing articles. So in the beginning, I will be focusing on informational topics, and they should be as evergreen as possible, because I like the idea of trying to get passive income, at least, even if that's a sort of a lie that there is passive income streams. It should be more like, I try to call it passionate income streams instead, because there is no income without any upfront work anyway. So the income you get later on isn't passive anyway, because you've been putting in a lot of effort to get it. And if you do affiliate marketing, you will need to keep putting in effort to get an income at all. So yeah, the short answer for that question is informational topics. Yeah, mostly I'm writing the content myself, or will be, at least in the beginning, since that's the cheaper way. And I've been experimenting with a tool, actually an AI tool. It's not like it will give you the content, but it will help you with stuff like writer's blocking and coming up with ideas and writing some of the content, and then you can edit it, and sort of it's a process of learning, and it's a process of when you do the writing. And I think most posts are and will be around 1500 words in general. I don't think the actual word count matters that much, to be honest. It's more about the content itself that is important. So Carl, are you having any progress on your websites in US? Are you getting traffic and stuff like that? And how long have you been trying to sort of break through and get traffic? I forgot drinking my coffee. That's what this stream was all about, to drink coffee. Didn't even take time to do that. Then I can take some breathe. I need to breathe as well. So anyway, yeah, so this is the inside of my previous case study site. And maybe I should do an insight of how it is ranking at the moment. Yeah, I might do that in the next stream. So did we lose Carl? I think I asked some question. I forgot what I did ask. Yeah, Carl is targeting US market. So I was asking how the progress is there. Let's put that up. How are you managing 100 plus websites? Well, the thing is that I'm not actually managing them, since they are all automated and they are having evergreen content, and they are developed in a way that they are providing useful information that is not changing, more or less. So I mean, if you look at some what can I come up with? An example web service is in Swedish nu. This is not mine. This is a typical evergreen web service. It only provides the number of this week. So this website, even though they are not monetizing it, is an example of a very simplistic web service providing evergreen value. So if you can develop hundreds of those similar websites, you just need to develop them, deploy them, publish them, and never do anything else, because then you're done. And if you have hundreds of those making like $10 per day, your total income will be like really good. So that's sort of the approach I've been using last 10 years, maybe 6 in Sweden. So, and that worked out really well. So what I've been trying to do the last 6 months is to replicate and duplicate that effort to bring in redundancy in my income as well. I'm also targeting evergreen topics, but I still have to update plugins, themes, replacing links. Yeah. Well, plugins and themes, they could be auto-updated if you configure that. So that could be handled, and you could also use, let's see if I have time. Yeah, we have 3 minutes. To handle replacing links, I can, and I don't have an affiliate links feeder. There is a tool called Data Feeder. I should become affiliate for that, maybe, which solves that for you. Data Feeder. And this is a plugin where you don't need to replace links. It will do that for you. So as soon as you have an update on your affiliate link, it will be updated using this API, and there's a plugin for that in WordPress. And you can also have several links for the same product, and you can also write default things to happen if the product is out of stock. So I recommend looking into that. And the plugins and themes can be auto updated, but if you want to have more control, you could use a tool like I'm actually also subscribing to. I have too many tools. wpmudev.com, and in here if you become sort of a subscriber here, you will get lots of neat plugins for caching, for image compression, and you get a dashboard where you can keep all your sites and manage them from the dashboard. So you don't need to log into each site you don't need to log into each WordPress site to manage it. So you can do lots of stuff there. And I recommend taking a look, and I have sales every now and then if you want to subscribe. I think they have free plans as well where you can check it out and experiment. But yeah, I can understand your pain, Carl, needing to update, and that's actually the reason why I developed my own CMS using just PHP, MySQL, and the other reason was, besides all the updates, managing that many sites. So those 140 websites are not using WordPress, they are using my own custom built CMS. So there are never any updates required because it's only my own PHP code and my own database I developed. Otherwise it would be intolerable to have 140 WordPress websites to keep track of. So that's it. Okay, I think we need to close down. It was great chatting with you guys, and you can leave any comments after the stream and I will get back and answer, and I will probably put up a curated video version. I'm not going to say probably, I will say maybe, because this stream has been great for ideas about topics to touch upon on upcoming videos. So thanks for the stream, guys, and great seeing you all, and bye for now.